Cold truth. Yeah, ain't no stopping this train. Ooh. 8,000 miles, pink and blue, pink and blue. They ain't got it like that, they don't understand. Smooth. Let me introduce you to the cold truth. Yeah, ain't no stopping this train. Ooh. 8,000 miles, pink and blue, pink and blue. They ain't got it like that, they don't understand. Smooth. Let me introduce you to the cold truth. Cold truth. Let me introduce you to the cold truth. Cold truth.
This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. And it's the Suns to start out. Pass to Booker. Driving inside. The kick to Durant. It's Booker on the wing. Takes the three. And it's Booker again missing.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Turner. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
You know, the shot of Halliburton is just so steady. Add in his driving ability. Tyrese is a scary offensive player. High percentage look right off the bat.
And Siakam with the slam.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Pass to Booker. Back to Beal. There's the triple. On target from range.
Beal can hurt you from just about anywhere, and he is a multi-skilled player.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
I asked him if there was a plan in place to slow down Halliburton, and Coach joked, hey, if a plan existed, somebody smarter than me would have come up with it. Tyrese impacts the game in too many ways for us to neutralize. We just need to do what we can to make life difficult for him.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Booker. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats, but this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt, drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding, but Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Booker. Outside Durant. Outside for Booker. 6 to shoot. Pass to Beal. No good on the triple. Siakam left side. From outside the arc. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Siakam's got 5 points.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Well, Richard, I know you had the pleasure of guarding Kevin Durant. Not an easy assignment. What was that like?
You're right, B.A. I had the pleasure of guarding him in the NBA Finals. And let's say it was not the easiest of tasks. He's become such a complete player, there's no way to stop him. He takes what you give him, and he kills you with it.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
There's a screen by Bull. Outside Durant. Pass to Richards. Now here's Beal. On up the court. Back to Halliburton. 4-3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
2 minutes remaining in the
It's Beal on the wing. Here's the three. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
That's Beal's wheelhouse. Catch and pop.
Pass to Halliburton. Shoots over Booker. Halliburton misses. The Suns leading. For three. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
And here's Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Siakam outside. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
3-point field goal.
Give him 8 points now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Oh, stolen by Turner. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Neesmith. Back to Nembhard. From the top of the key, Richards pulls it in.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
And that one's good by Durant.
Outstanding at penetrating to the rim. Durant's long strides, they're just tough to keep pace with.
And here are the Pacers now, following the score by Phoenix. Here's Halliburton. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Richards with a screen. On the wing, Durant. The three ball. That one no good. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. And here's Neesmith. 2 on the clock. He can't get it to go. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. The Suns on top. Up by 4. Quarter number 2.
The Pacers, 13.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who said of his all-star point guard, his knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. From downtown, and it's Phoenix with a rebound. It's Booker on the wing. 5 points in the game. It's good.
We know Book can hit those deep threes, but he's also effective around the rim.
McConnell, right side. Oh, drains the 19-footer. McConnell's got 4 points this quarter. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Walker with a steal. McConnell outside. Pass to Bryant. Here's Shepard. McConnell outside. Bryant outside. 5 on the clock. McConnell with it. Beal picks him up. McConnell's shot is off.
Pacers foul. Shepard. First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Suns, number 4.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Iguodaro. Now here's O'Neal. Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were 2 loud points there by Kevin Durant.
And you look at how Durant is playing at his age. He's still as elite as it gets, RJ.
You don't lose skill. KD could play into his 40s if he wanted to. That shot isn't going away, and he's always going to be tall. He will be one of the best scorers every time he laces them up.
Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
It's Walker on the wing. And here's Toppin from the arc. Kevin Durant pulls it in. And so Durant will bring it up for the Suns. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Devin Booker for 3.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Out to the right wing. McConnell outside. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Pass to Iguodaro. And here's Booker. Minute 32 left to play in the half. Excellent D there from Bryant. Here's Walker. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. And now it's just a 4-point Suns lead.
And such a strong guy. Walker could live in the paint.
Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
Impressive offensive versatility for a big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Walker's shot is off.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. He can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Walker. Bryant, right side. Toppin outside. Kicks it out to Bryant. McConnell outside. Off target from 3-point range.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Booker. Oh, Booker in close.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Halliburton with the ball. The finish inside from Halliburton.
And this is how competitive Halliburton is. Doesn't allow some contact to distract him from scoring.
Pass to Richards. Left side Durant. Right side Booker. Shoots over Siakam. Rejected by Siakam.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Substitution on the floor.
Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get off a shot. Fires the 3. The shot off that time. Nice D from Nembhard. Pacers trail by 9. Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars. Some of the best shooters in the history of this league, and they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain it.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to review the game plan. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Suns lead by 6. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Outside Durant. Three-pointer, Beal. And the Suns miss again. And here's Indiana now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Nembhard. Now here's Turner. Bull covering. The shot from 20 feet out. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Phoenix no good that time either. Indiana on offense. Right now on a 9-0 run. You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring. But how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional, quote-unquote, point guard.
Pass to Turner. Floats one up. Cole grabs the board. The Suns leading. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Here's Nesmith. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Nesmith's got 5.
On the ball, Halliburton has great concentration. His focus is what helps him find the wide open man.
Count the basket.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And stolen by Booker. Back to Bull. Fires the 3. Indiana with a rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Pass to Turner for the lead. Nails it from 3. Turner's got his second basket of the game.
Got to be encouraged watching Turner shoot with conviction, realizing his team trusts him to take these fast shots.
He drops it from range.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Easy money for KD inside.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Whoa, Miles Turner. Put that on his highlight reel.
Beal right side. That's tipped. Back to Booker. This one for 3. The rebound by Turner. Indiana on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Outside for Booker. Back to Durant. Beal from outside. The rebound by Turner. Indiana trailing here. Pass to Halliburton. To the paint. And then Turner with the dunk.
Okay, Miles. Getting aggressive and jamming it in.
And here's Booker. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Talk about being poised under.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. It's Beal on the wing. Here's Booker. On the wing, Durant. Shoots over Neesmith. And the jumper from the wing offline. Pass to Nembhard. Neesmith with it. Guarded down by Bull. Here's Turner. Halliburton for 3. Bradley Beal puts it in. Booker surveying the D. From behind the arc. And Beal hits it from deep. And the Suns lead by 5.
Flashing his range, Beal is an absolute bomber from deep.
There's a screen by Turner. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Here's Nembhard. Halliburton outside. There's a screen by Turner. Pass to Neesmith. The 3. Bull grabs the board. Phoenix leading by 5. The 3, Durant. The rebound by Turner. Halliburton outside. Outside Neesmith. Halliburton outside. Shot clock at 6. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. Pass to Beal. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Nice touch inside by Beal, showing he's more than just a perimeter threat.
Now Turner. Jacks up with 3. That shot missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Booker with it. No good with the triple.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Turner. Back to Nembhard. Now here's Neesmith. Halliburton outside. Richards pulls it in.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Here's Durant. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Ho hum, guess what? Another bucket for KD. Just making the game look easy, somewhat boring.
Here's Halliburton. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists. And it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Halliburton misses. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
And Aaron Neesmith picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:57 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Beal. Up and in on the layup. And it's an 11-point Suns lead.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Here's Halliburton. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Halliburton's got 9 points here in the second half. Phoenix leading by 9. Pass to Durant. Another one falls for Phoenix.
And Durant's jumper is as pure as it gets. You just assume ahead of time it's going in.
Here's Halliburton. There's a minute 26 left in the fourth. Siakam for three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Beal with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. Pass to Durant. Off target at the rim.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Neesmith's shot is off.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Suns.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kevin Durant.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
Back to Durant. Clock at 6. Soft touch off the glass. And the Suns lead by 11.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's Durant. Oh, and Turner with a block.
A ferocious shot blocker. Turner.
To the live Big Fella Talk Show. Oh yeah, and I'm Big Fella. Hold up, you know I got a little fella with me, cameraman, man, and ugly fella. And you know, oh yeah, we live now. But what else? You know I walk in working my shoulder. 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 They talking about push through. Push who? Lil James in this thing, man. They talking about push through. Push who? Lil James in this thing, man. You know I walk in working my shoulder. 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 Yeah, he be like ball head, ball head, ball head. Ball head. You know I walk in, working my shoulder.
Nigga, you see that record for real, nigga. That's it, certified, nigga.
You know I walk in, working my shoulder. Yeah, that cameraman get it, get it, get it, get it, get it.
We've got the Boston Celtics facing the Houston Rockets.
Let's get it.
Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. Back to Thompson. Down low. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. And certainly on paper, this game is something of a mismatch, Doris.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin. Because why? Human nature. Can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
Brooks with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Outside Porzingis. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by Houston.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Green. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Back to Van Vliet. Just 4 to shoot. Fires the three.
Yeah, on defense, you really see Holiday's quickness and tenacity. He refuses to give the shooter any space.
Here's Brown. The kick to Tatum. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Oh, and Porzingis powers it home.
Don't tell me I'm just a finesse big man. KP with the highlight reel material.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Brown. Pass to Şengün. Back to Brooks. Thompson scanning the floor. Here's the teardrop. And that's 2 points on the layup. Thompson's got 6.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Teams will make substitutions. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. To the left side wing. The three, Porzingis. Connects from downtown. 5 points in the game.
Boy, don't let Porzingis get cooking from three-point territory. He is a sweet shooting big man.
Out to Thompson. Back to Van Vliet. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Pass to Porzingis. Holiday with the ball. Puts up a deep three. And again, Boston with the triple.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Thompson outside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Outside, Green. Back to Thompson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Good on both. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Boston trailing. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Holiday from long range. On the wing, Brooks. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Thompson. Outside for Brooks. From the arc. Amen Thompson. He is feeling it tonight. And he's been the driving force for the Rockets. He made up.
16. The Celtics. 11.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Rockets?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
On the wing, Tatum. There's the triple. Kick out to Brown. White for 3. That shot is off. Houston leading by 5. Here's Whitmore. Back to Holiday. Smith outside. Back to Whitmore. Pass to Eason. Now here's Şengün. Tries a 10-footer. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball. Pretty pass.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Pass to Şengün. 4-3. The ball's knocked loose. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. And so many screens today ride that line of moving or not. Doris, you think players get away with too much movement on picks?
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say, BA, officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult.
And striking without warning. Holiday can be so sudden.
Pass to Holiday. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
In for the Rockets. Thompson. Fred VanVleet.
Outside Tatum. Tatum to the rack. Rockets with a rebound. Here's Eason. Pure from three-point range. Eason's got 5 points now this quarter.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Outside White. Ooh, here's White on the drive. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 5. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Tatum's got his first 3 points of the game. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the middle. Outside for Brooks. Back to Thompson. Pass to Şengün. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Back to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Brooks outside. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Van Vliet misses. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Back to Brooks. And we've got 1:18 left in the half. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Tatum. Back to White. Outside Holiday. Outside Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Tatum's got 6.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. One minute left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Thompson. Can they get it? The Rockets again can't hit. Celtics lead by 4. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally insane.
The floater. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
It can be a very difficult thing to check Jason Tatum because of the multitude of ways they can score it. Give me the floater game, JT.
Nails it from beyond the arc. Green's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Pass to Horford. Out left to the wing. Here's Pritchard. Knocks it down from distance. And now an 8-point Boston lead.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And so it's the Boston Celtics finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Nails it from 3.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Horford with it. Now Thompson defending. And he converts the layup. Pritchard's got 5 points.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
Pass to Porzingis. Inside. Şengün with a steal. Left side, Green. Brooks, right side. Thompson outside. Now Şengün. Just 5 to shoot. Sinks the 15-footer. Şengün's got his first basket.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
Rockets trail by 11. On the wing, Green. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Tatum. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. To the paint. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Outside Tatum. Jacks up a 3. Thompson pulls it in. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. Three-pointer, Brooks. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston leading by 7. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Number 17.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Holiday. Right side, Brown. There's the 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Thompson for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Here's Holiday. 7 points in the game. Takes the 3. No good there.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Van Vliet. Van Vliet on the wing. Beyond the arc. Sinks the tray.
Well, I mean, listen, Fred Van Vliet, you can practically close his eyes. That's how comfortable he is out on the arc.
And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his 3rd foul so far. Here's Porzingis. White on the wing. Three-pointer. Thompson pulls it in. Rockets trail by 7. To the inside. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Boston again missing. And it's Houston's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. And it's Green missing. Celtics lead by 5. Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Jrue Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Jrue Holiday is elite, period.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution number 4.
Boston on offense. It's a 5-point game. Down low. Right side, Porzingis. Releases from the wing and drills it. Porzingis has got 9.
Well, the Ride's on fire. In the in-between game, Kristaps Porzingis, very solid.
Pass to Brown. That shot off. Eason with some nice D. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter here. Outside for Green. Deflects the pass. Outside Eason. The flush. Jalen Green.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. The third quarter comes to a close. Boston out in front. They lead by 5. And when we return,
The Celtics, 42.
man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Rockets trail by 5. To the paint. Tries to keep it alive. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. The Celtics making a switch here.
For the Celtics, number 8, Kristaps Porzingis.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. And here's Holiday. Outside Tatum. Now White. From outside the arc. The shot misses. Outside Holiday. Here's Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. It's tipped. And the foul on Cam Whitmore. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. Inside. Porzingis misses.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Whitmore. White with the steal. Outside Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
And this is not the time to be giving up turnovers. Those points could end up being a deciding factor in this game.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Houston making a change here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any 3 they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
Allie, thank you. Pass to Whitmore. Van Vliet left side. Off target with the 3. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, on the catch-and-shoot game, Derek White very assertive, ready to react.
And the basket by Holiday. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Back to Smith. From behind the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Smith's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Here's Holiday to the middle. The kick to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. The shot comes out.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
White. Good. And Brown gets the assist. White's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, that is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
That's good from Smith.
When it's this close, he's exactly who they want at the stripe.
Boston leading by 5. On the wing, Tatum. Oh, they get a hand on it. Outside Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Kick out to Brown. Here's White. Takes a 3. 6 to shoot. Knocks down the triple. And the Celtics lead by 8.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White, rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. Pass to Green.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Oh, Jalen Green. Serious bounce.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
White with it. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Here's Thompson. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
That one misses for Tatum. Green for 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
Boston ball.
A minute 15 left. To play in the 4th quarter.
Really had me. Got out that, started rapping, and 6 months later, I'm rich.
Must not know what you just started. Me and my go gnarly. Give about this party. We gon' step on regardless. Get my coin and swipe that. Now the spirit to charge. Making moves. I be really March. I got hands for. I get bands for a show. He want chance after chance after chance. No, I keep saying free little folk. Do my dance on them folks. If it's up, it's going down. Soon as I land on them folks. I'm pressure. Don't follow the rules, I'm real. No, I stand out, I'm special. I'm stand up like heavy. Oh God, you a bum, you mess. Don't stall me, I'm petty. Line any, I'm wet, I don't pick and choose. It's up with whoever. All my diamonds hurt, and all these members 32, smiling in my.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Jordan. Drills the baseline jumper.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pass to Harper. To the paint. Longley. And he buries his first look.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
I got him.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Here's Garnett. Rodman with a rebound. And here's Jordan. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's his first trip to the line. Now a timeout called by Minnesota. That one's off. And the second free throw is good. And here are the Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Here's Garnett. Unable to get that one. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Jordan with the bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Hassel. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Minnesota shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
Taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Now here's Jordan. He's got 5. Pass to Rodman. And he buries his first look.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Garnett. Longley with a rebound. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've...
Okay, knockout.
Wow. Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Pass to Rodman. Here's Harper. Here's Pippen. 5 on the clock. Here's Rodman. That's short off the rim. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Cassell. Here's Madsen.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Cassell. Goes back up. Here's Garnett. He's off on the layup.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
They set a pick. Here's Jordan. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Oh, they get a hand on it. Inside. Here's Rodman. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Yikes, how did he miss that? I mean, he makes 9 out of 10 of those.
Here's Madsen. Still no points. Here's Garnett. Rodman with a rebound. Bulls leading by 5. Oh, some serious power to finish that one off.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Pass to Rodman. Jordan with it. 4 on the clock. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Minnesota with the ball. They trail by 3. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
Now into the lineup for the Bulls. Tony Kukoc. Steve Kerr.
Here's Garnett. And the baseline jumper goes down.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Pass to Pippen. Connects from downtown.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Puts up a 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Chicago leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Cassell. Here's Garnett. Soft touch off the glass. Garnett's got 6.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Pass to Kukoc. Here's Simpkins. Jordan inside. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now. Here's Cassell on the take. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Now into the lineup for Chicago. Dennis Rodman. Scottie Pippen.
Here's Garnett. Up and in on the layup. Garnett's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Kukoc. Now Jordan. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. To the middle. Here's Zerbiak. And it's Chicago with the board.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Offensive board. Back to Jordan. Another shot. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Chicago foul. Scottie Pippen. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Here's Hoiberg. No points so far. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Garnett. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Rodman. And he jams it home with authority.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Now
Chicago making a switch here.
Number 13, Luke Longley.
Here's Garnett. He's got 10. Pass to Sprewell. Launches it. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. Here's Jordan. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Garnett. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Count it. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
He's made one and missed one so far at the line. No good on that one.
Michael Jordan, 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Cassell. Yet to see a basket. Down low. That's tipped. Dives for it. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
Get a nigga out the goddamn court, man. Fuck going on, man?
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Jordan. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line. That free throw, no good. And the Timberwolves making a change here. And he's good on the second. 1:33 left in the second period. To the inside. Sprewell. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
To the middle. Here's Madsen. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Pass to Pippen. Down low. Here's Kukoc. Banked it in off the glass.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Pass to Pippen. Here's the three. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Kerr. Back to Jordan. Off the mark. His 6th miss in 13 tries. Here's Sprewell. Give him 8. Here's Madsen. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Jordan. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And that one misses.
Scottie Pippen, 2 shots.
And no luck that time either. This one for 3. And so it's Chicago, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Timberwolves trail by 8. To the paint. Here's Hassel. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. Here's Harper. No points yet. Here's Pippen. Nails it from 3. And the Bulls lead by 9.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Right wing. Inside. Pass to Kerr. Here's Harper. Here's Kukoc. It's good from about 19 feet.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Chicago leading by 11. To the inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Kerr. Cassell with a rebound.
Chicago foul call. Steve Kerr. First personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's Garnett. A shot to stop the run. Rebounded by Pippen. So it's Chicago now. This is the most they've led. 13 points. Brogdon, no good.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Third personal foul. Coming onto the floor for the Bulls, number 23.
Bulls leading by 13. To the left wing. Pass to Harper. Now here's Jordan. Here's Pippen. Knocks down the 18-footer. Pippen's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And Harper gets it to go.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Garnett. And the baseline jumper, no good. Chicago with the ball. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Jordan misses. Timberwolves trail by 17. Here's Hassel. Rodman with a rebound. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Tonight he's gone 3 of 6 from the foul line.
Number 32, Fred Hoiberg.
And it's the Bulls' ball. They're on a 16-4 run. Pass to Pippen. Here's Rodman. Here's Pippen. He's got 10. Here's Jordan. Connects on the foul line jumper. Jordan's got 24.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
And the shot goes. Garnett's got 4 points this quarter.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
And the shot goes in.
Michael Jordan.
And the Bulls lead by 20.
Leading scorer on the night, and he looks very hungry for more. Keep feeding him. Operation Feed the Horse.
They grab their own miss. Here's Garnett. Going inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Third personal foul.
Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
And for your Timberwolves, Kevin Garnett. 2 shots.
He hits the 2nd from the line. 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Pass to Jordan. Here's Pippen. Out left to the wing. Down low. Ooh, ripped away. Fast break, Minnesota. And that one's good. Cassell.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
To the wing, right side. Harper. Offline with a 3. And so it's Chicago. Up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We're coming right back. Don't go in. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Bulls leading by 19. Pass to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Intercepted. And there's the drive. And a nice finish on the layup. Jordan's got 15 points in just the 2nd half. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Pass to Sprewell. 6 to shoot. Here's Hoiberg. No good with the triple.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Jordan goes in. It's deflected. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. The shot by Hoiberg, no good.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
First team foul.
Pass to Jordan. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Here's Cassell. Here's Hoiberg. Minnesota again missing.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky. Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Smooth sailing for Chicago. Here's Pippen. Pass to Rodman. Minnesota with a rebound.
Bulls foul. Scottie Pippen. Fourth personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for Chicago. Number 13, Luke Longley.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. The shot by Hoiberg, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Jordan misses. Minnesota with the ball. Pass to Cassell. Here's Hoiberg. The three is up. Drills it from deep.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, there's nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Nice shot by Madsen. Madsen's got his first 2 points.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Jordan goes in. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, man, talk about hang time. What a wicked double clutch finish.
Hey, when you have that kind of space, you're allowed to get fancy.
Michael Jordan.
And that one drops.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
And he gets the bucket. Jordan's got 43 points.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket.
Man, GG, man. GG, this shit over with, gang. GG.
The three. Offensive rebound. Here's Garnett. And he dunks it down.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And they're running. And that one's good. Cassell.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
Here's Jordan. Pass to Kerr. To the middle. Here's Pippen. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray. Pippen's got 10 points in just the second half.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Second team.
And he drops the first.
At the line for two, Kevin Garnett.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 49 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Jordan. And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Here's Harper. Jordan with it. He shoots it. And that one hits the back iron. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Sprewell. Here's Hoiberg. Sinks that one from the post. Smooth sailing for Chicago. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Three-pointer. Kept alive by Minnesota.
Yet another possession they've managed to hold on to. They are really in control on offense.
Third team foul.
High arcing shot. Jordan with the bucket. Here's Cassell. Long range from the inbound. Can't get it to fall. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. A statement road victory.